please stand and sing along if you wish for the Kennesaw State Fight Song. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome students, alumni, visitors, faculty, staff, media, family, and friends, and whoever I met. We're here to celebrate a great day for Kennesaw State University. After more than 6 years of research, planning, and preparation, the day has finally arrived for the state's third largest university to take one of its biggest steps toward enhancing the collegiate experience. Let me first of all introduce to you those on the stage who have led the effort and represent the teamwork that was behind them that has made this event necessary. First of all, my far left, she is president of the Kennesaw State Student Government Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Rosalind Hedgepeth. And I'm sure she would like to give credit too to Daniel Street, her predecessor, who worked very hard on the project. He has spent more than 2 decades in the financial services, the president of Fifth Third Bank of Georgia, Randy Kapork. His list of accomplishments in just 20 months as Kennesaw State's Director of Athletics is most impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Vaughn Williams. Now to my far right, I've heard it said that he's one of Georgia's greatest natural resources. A member of the College Hall of Fame, the chairperson for our Football Exploratory Committee, and an invaluable consultant for Kennesaw State, Coach Vince Dooley. The current Vice President for Student Success, who over 30 years has built a successful student culture here at the university, always with the students' welfare in mind, Dr. Jerome Ratchford. This July, Dr. Dan Papp will enter his 7th year as President of Kennesaw State University, and today he'll finally be able to answer one of the most asked questions during his arrival. Please welcome to the podium our leader, Dr. Dan Papp.
Good afternoon, everybody. That was pretty weak. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, much better, much better. Now, I was told not to begin this way, but I'm going to anyway. Are you ready for some football? Again, welcome and thank you for arranging your schedules to be here today with us for this most momentous occasion for Kennesaw State University. We are here this afternoon to make 3 monumental announcements that will transform Kennesaw State University in so many ways. Why is Kennesaw State adding football? For a number of reasons. We are a major university in the South. Major universities in the South without football are sometimes not recognized as major universities in the South. we are going to be on the way towards becoming a major national university as well. Importantly, football can add to our reputation, and it importantly will also add to the reputations of all of our alumni's degrees and all of our students' degrees. It is absolutely important that we maintain extremely high academic standards, as we have done and as we will continue to do with our football program. We are extremely pleased with what our athletes have been doing. We are extremely pleased with what our athletes will be doing, not only on the athletic fields, not only on the courts, not only on the tracks and field, but also in the classroom. I think I may be stealing a little bit of Vaughn's thunder from later on here, but last spring, our athletes, all of our athletes combined, had a combined grade point average of 3.11. Now, to be honest, they fell off a little bit this fall. They went down to 3.01. Get them back up on. A little bit of history of how we got to where we are today. In December of 2009, we launched a 33-member football exploratory committee, chaired by coach and former athletic director at the University of Georgia, Vince Dooley. As part of that 33-person committee, there were also 4 subcommittees that were variously chaired by Dr. Nancy King, Mr. Teddy Parrish, Mr. Rick Siegel, and Dr. Tom Keene. If they are here today, I'd like to ask them to stand as well, because as chairs of the subcommittees of the Football Exploratory Committee, they played a major role. This Football Exploratory Committee took about 9 months and did a detailed study of whether or not football might be a possibility at Kennesaw State. In September of 2010, the Football Exploratory Committee issued its report and said, yes, we think football can be a critical part of the future of this university. The Football Exploratory Committee also recommended how to move forward with the effort to bring football to KSU. So, over the course of what was left of September and October and November of 2010, in conjunction with the Student Government Association, the student body voted in support in November of 2010 of an increase in student fees to help bring football and additional Title IX women's sports to Kennesaw State University. Then a business plan needed to be developed after that favorable student vote. Over the course of the next couple of years, a number of people, in fact, worked on the business plan and worked with several people in finding an external sponsorship for Kennesaw State University. We required a leadership gift. We required annual support. We also required the student support that I've already mentioned. Over the past year, again, extensive work has been done in developing that annual support and securing the leadership gift, and then in re-verifying student support both with the Student Fee Committee and with the Student Government Association. Throughout this entire process of several years, multiple people have played an important role in bringing us to where we are today, in addition to Coach Dooley, the chairs of the subcommittee, and the other folks here on stage. Let me mention just a few of them. Let me mention, for example, President Emeritus of Kennesaw State University, Dr. Betty Siegel. Betty, thank you. Athletic Director Vaughn Williams' predecessor, Dr. Dave Waples. The President of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Jackie Jones. The President of the Administrator Senate, Lectra Lawhorn. Lectra. President of the Staff Senate, Vanessa Biggert. The Kennesaw State University Alumni Association and President of the Alumni Association, Billy Haig. And of course, the KSU Foundation and its leadership, first, President and CEO Richard Corin. Richard? The past chair of the KSU Foundation Board of Trustees, Mr. Norman Radow. The current chair of the Board of Trustees of the KSU Foundation, Ms. Connie Engel. I know there are a number of other trustees here as well. I'd like all of the members of the Board of Trustees of the Kennesaw State University Foundation to please stand. Now, what are those 3 milestones to which I alluded earlier? First, the business plan that needed to be developed and approved. That has been developed and it has been approved yesterday by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia. I would be extremely remiss if I did not also ask all of you to thank Chancellor Hank Huckabee, the staff of the University System of Georgia, and all of the members of the Board of Regents, including especially Chairman of the Board, Mr. Dink Neesmith, and Chairman of the Special KSU Football Study Committee, Mr. Ken Bernard, for all of the work they have done in assisting us in getting to where we are this afternoon. I also need to thank, as part of the process, the Mayor of Kennesaw and his councilmen. Mayor Mark Matthews is with us today. Mark? And the council members. Council members, please stand as well. And I apologize, one of our council women snuck in the back and I didn't see her, so thank you for being here. All right, business plan was number 1. Number 2 was obtaining student support. We have already talked about the student support. Roslyn, we will hear from Roslyn a little bit later on, but there are a number of other student government association presidents from past years here, all of whom helped build the foundation for being here today. Will all of our student government association past presidents please rise as well so we can thank you. And I'd like to now welcome a new partner to the Kennesaw State University family today, Fifth Third Bank. Fifth Third Bank has provided extensive support and sponsorship to this university. Mr. Randy Kapark, who is the president of Fifth Third Bank of Georgia, has played an incredible role in moving us forward to our point here today. So with the combination of A, the business plan, B, student support, C, the support of Fifth Third Bank, we were then able to go down to the Board of Regents and get approval for KSU football yesterday. That's the critical reason for us being here today. So let's give all of ourselves, all of the many people who have worked. And now I would like both Randy and Rosalind to come up to the podium.